I'm conducting a thermal imaging inspection of this house. It's picking up mainly sunlight, although it can pick up the framework, what's behind the walls. It's all blue now because there's no heat radiating, but if we go to put some heat on it, for example, my hand, I'll put my hand up here for a little while for it to absorb the heat, for the heat to absorb into the wall. And I'll come back and I'll have a look at where I put my hand. Now that will stay there as long as the heat stays there. So perhaps for another 5 minutes or so. But this is what we use to pick up termites. So it won't pick up a single line of termites. That won't generate enough heat to register on the machine, but it will pick up on any wall nests that are in the area. It will also pick up sunlight, as I've mentioned before, and we'll pick up electricals. None of these have been turned on for a while. It will also pick up reflections, metallic reflections. So it's picking up the metal on those surfaces. It's just a reflected heat. The hand is still there, so it's only been a couple of minutes. Let's check out the rest of the place. Now, I prefer to do this when there's no air conditioning on, because I want to get the real heat that's emanating. So yeah, we generally ask the client to turn off their air conditioner so we don't get any false readings. And we'll go through the house. This is a granny flat in Middle Dural, so it's only a fairly small residence. So a couple of rooms. Hasn't had a history of termites at all. Again, this is picking up a reflection on metal, so that's not necessarily generating any heat. We'll also pick up cold areas. We'll compare the normal temperature with cold areas, so we can pick up where there's a lack of insulation, for example, or there might be a water problem up in the roof from a cracked tile or whatever. I know it's used in engineering to pick up worn belts, gears, anything that gets overheated from overuse, and switchboards particularly. But what we use them for is to pick up any obvious signs of termites. And the Fluke camera is one of the most sophisticated cameras in the industry. That's why we use it. It cost us $17,000 when we first got it. And you can see the heat from that palm imprint starting to fade, but it's still there after a few minutes. So very sensitive piece of equipment. If you're after the very best termite inspection and you're worried about termites, or you just want to make sure that the property that you're buying is protected against termites and has no termite infestation, please give us a call. That's Bruce from A1 Pest Control in Sydney.